Hello, Farm Smart Ghana. Stop rowing, start sailing. Leverage systems for African farmers. Dear Ghanaian farmers, how can we farm in Ghana and how can we compound our effort to equal our yield? So many times, in Ayaka said, farming in Ghana is not an easy thing. It's not an easy because we don't know some systems a bit boy, and that's why we are here. And before say you ended this video, no, you understand how you can leverage your farm to compound your aid and to amplify your resources, to amplify your aid, your effort, everything about your farming. So don't worry, that's why we are here. At the end, you understand it and you know how to apply it. Leveraging is nothing else say there. They said here, make us say, wako jina bebia, ehoye na utiem abo so ye bo say obi ase de kasa na eko na chi pepepe menim se muka ya kane no ye maame no mo kofuo mu na mo kra obi a no ye na nipa no so agim nti se ho no eye bebi ho mu eye yi kakra bo se na ye eko bi wo ho ana se speaker so kasa obi se try na ye try sa pepepe na leverage no ye card ye de ba ye de chechire ma ba ye nti ase mu a ye betima ka ti. So today no me pese obeko because it's time to stop using our effort, our limit leverage, and let's farm using systems. And after this one, next week Friday, you will understand why you are talking about leverage today. Because next week, will be amplified for another level from the leverage, and I will show the flyer to you. So if it is the first time in our base here, also subscribe my next share link, Emma Fufro, no mutumi nyabi, because farming aspect, at the time about initially you saw that limit leverage na yewono. Yenko na yenko she how ye beti nyame biase. So leverage, how can we compound our effort to equal our yield? How can we compound the compound so any day? And yes, Ghanaian farmers, ye lazy, and I say you don't know how to farm. Obi bia or Ghana, ye won a crap, ya won a crap, ye won a chrome, but now phone him say this a farming. So we know it. Just said the time, I woman change. And to say young funny maybe and can how to farm now. Am I catchy? That's why we are going to use strategic effort. With a small input, we will amplify, we will multiply our effort to get at the output now. Because let me use this thing as a cocoa farmer. Obeko shekura, obedo cocoa na, and the time na cocoa no be shall see through be level no na ho odi nyina yede na sa. Nti won fire kura na se ma ni babia na otie na odi ko share kura no. Kuro bia na yete so. Na ho okromofo nyina etete kura. Omakotu akotra wasasa ye ono mudo cocoa. Nti wo hu omo a nti tam omo mra fie no, omo mra babia omo tie no mu free no. Satam no mo anyinyin dada into oba na akoko no eso a no ko no akote no aba sa that's it no one no, but it's not like that. And one thing na your farmers yes ye who say your farmers ye ehiafo and as a poverty and as mo chiro mo no ho chire mo no, because we are using the time and the strength na ye ya ho odin no enko a eni eja de aka no. Enunti me pese me no mi no ye tini e biase se be ya obi a obeko farming mu bia no fashe wadwene mu say farming is not just putting a crop, okay? It's not just putting you can say woody seed in ano. And then me share bibi ewo ye social media handle and so ye Jim Ron a car was say the land says don't bring your need but bring your seeds. Many farmers in Ghana no what we do in this year day ye the need and the kwasa asene so but ye mfa ye seed na e wo say the kwasha asene no. And that's why ube cocoa farmer the problem no and ampesi ewrem no. We are not lazy, yeah, but cocoa farmer so many times ube tell say odi ni cocoa akwaje esiwa ne say anase ye cannot be collateralized, you know the idea or the akwaje collateral e akwaje sika besia bank and mehu obi a odi ni cocoa sika akwaje besia no akwaje no yede oje so de ko ye obi so gene besia ede ko sayale obi so ko edi ko je besia ede ko yede ekotua ne ba secondary school anase university school anase ne ba na kwabro kire enti no visa no okoje no anase agent na oji sa o pese odi ne ba na kwabro kire no de sika na kwakoje koratra akoye koratra no ati besia. So you see our farmers your leverage bebrebe your the one government in the provider and the private one and as individual leverage are you use now individual leverage na me no me dey because the government one there until say or more ankasa be man nima ba for mama you are intimi count upon it. So Ghanaians and I say Ghanaian farmers yet leverage I say but we are selling it contrary. We are selling it contrary. As you can see, cocoa farmer, na wo cocoa by 10 acres. Na wo di cocoa na kwa jide, akoye collateral, no akoje besia loan. When you obeji loan, as a good leverage, as the right leverage, and gosenka use sesika now the cocoa farm machinery. Ebi to say, so you cocoa farmer, more mammy for many see cocoa farmers, but one of the typical examples are me share some problems. Because cocoa farmer obekwa odini cocoa no bekwa je eye kurata no ko jebisia ojebisia wi na on fa koto bibi te se okoto asase ni bi no se dua bio on ka se okokodo machine bi na wodi aba be ye chocolate bi anase wodi aye bibi ebetima abo ama cocoa na so bio nemom wodi ede wodi ko jebisa ma ne ba nemom wodi ko ye yie emom wodi ko sayare. That's the wrong leverage here. Also as a farmer we use one aspect here, the whole farmers except the 10% in Ghana ye leverage ye use so, and that's the wrong one. Any time, any strength. As you can see, time is a limit factor. Sene about 1 o'clock na the 1 o'clock no bopa ho untimi enye dey emane nko back bio. That means you have lose the time, and time you cannot leverage on time. Se wuni capital huge. All Ghanaian farmers in Iran, you leveraging your time, season, rainfall, and harvesting. Until we cocoa farmer, and then the cocoa farmer for an example because a honey problem no. Ube cocoa farmer, or better nasia, or say, Bobby, or see a Timmy Coco Sicana, me Timmy Coco, me Timmy Coco na Namsican, yet you am carrying the amount. Into a Bobby Siano, the Didia at the end of Secoco Missican Babano. Now, why they, Sicano, any kind of what Giano, Sicano de Bemanco for the Binobio. So that's why I wanted, I say, at the end of this video, you will learn, say, now, if you're a cocoa farmer now, Ubetimia ye. Just say now you are sailing against the wind. Okay. And se obi eti who ye be against the wind now. And that's it who soja name from airfa. Also heading pa and that's who soja na ejana for. Ubeti when in the musi nyina mo ni ayeko. to say the kusia day ya prunija. So when you are using the wrong leverage now, you can get there, but it's hard. I don't think Ghanaian farmers, yeah, maybe I said farming is only for the poor. It's not true, because we are using the wrong leverage. Ube use time from 20 years, 80 to 40, 50 years. I could do cocoa for Ube do cocoa for we are not cocoa nen one no. Unifibia obio. Enti cocoa ne bana. Sika na obenyan unya ne boom na ohun so hwe, because unim enye wo lifetime enye sika so says can be ma onsem. Enti that time na says can be onsem no wabo bisia odi nyina koma nkofo ubewi na asasa. Relying on time no enso ya de bia ya say ye mre na de dua kokoo no ye wi na no ano. No, there's another thing now. As your time as a Ghanaian farmer no ubetime yusu the same time na kokoo na ba no ubetime aya ubetime dey e dey prevent how ubetime dey ko anim. Oh, so farming like a sailing against the wind, the wrong direction. Ubetime nyes kan dey, but you are beating just say heading. I said work here on a DB heading, okay, heading so betime I board that there fan to jemuso. Ubebo answer betime shape no ho di nyina dey na sa. So knowledge we and I say knowing how to do it, is the good thing. Now, maybe say you use this 4 leverage way. Now you kasa. If you say next week, you beko the mastering in agriculture. Next week Friday, the mastering in agriculture. So from leverage to the mastering, and hono na abeti as say, yeah, I've missed so a lot of farming. And unti and anafe na enti maybe say emre bi baba no no bi a wakoye fu bia no wonsu bio. Okay, leverage. The first pillars: knowledge, networks, technology, a business model. My mission came from knowledge. Knowledge, has so many aspects. Ubetimi aka say ukoye cocoa farm, ukoye coconut farm, ukoye cashew farm. You are knowledge na ukura na ye traditional one to say how is it do for okay, but we do for we are. There's another knowledge here, a bit might take you to another level. Knowledge beya say what do you cocoa ne we no ubetimi edua another plants here, another crops a bit matiti cocoa no e wase said a beya every year biano, every season biano, won twen cocoa ni sikanko. Let me tell you one thing. Uye cocoa farmer or Ghana, uye cashew farmer or Ghana, ubetima introduce honey making. Eye war. Ubetima introduce your farm. And this particular thing, say what me specialize wo mo a, ebetima mosika edidi every day than cocoa no kra. Nti time cocoa no beba no, ye bedru ho for the business model no. Yanka networks. Networks, so many aspects. Your government networks and your individual networks and your community networks. Cocoa for one day, yana mo network be a little kakra because mo product and sana ubeti media aka say wo turn your own product to chocolate or to a final product then you have to nti honey a little bit, but see a fakashiwa. What would you cashew? There's no need to sell your raw cashew to the end of the India for an answer a for no mobile. So, and then the first time, and I share this. What subscriber mammy? What share mammy? What like video na mammy? The I can say they by joining a community in your WhatsApp community in Intronamo. Let's farm together. Every Friday be an kasa our life. Enye menko ye nimpenimfo a omaben ewo ne omonim a omokemu branebe join also share mo bi mrabele, because the problem is it's not a nim farming anase ni ndiye nemo yenya awareness ewo some petty things bi and abe compounding and a turning against us. And the network, apart from cocoa na, I was said by force no di kodru government one and no I hope say by the nearby feature no ye beti me either ayi sade na free one. U farm product one kasano network ubeti me either a create ya wa beti me either see to it say obey day ube sorting out I'll be young bossy kasan said ye will be na meton come technology part there ama farming na is so easy. Ama farming na is so easy. But don't tell me say me need capital into how can say me use technology either I farming. Because you have to start from where you are. Say me 1 acre. Have to see to say 1 acre no make man leverage it from the A to Z. That's why we are here to leverage everything no. Into leverage, you use from A to Z now. At the end, you bet sika from that leverage, to get the machine now. You bet the amplify the amplify the person. Technology bit say social media. Nipa bakubi me person me bona baso Sakmak farm. Sakmak farm esha se oye fu no. Epe why they will be social media Facebook page. And why they wash us say no kasafan farming no. Enti eba say na by the time goes on all can so we will be a person okoton ba yira unim baby a wo hu akohia that particular yam no enti wo be kokoko contact Sakma obi ti say Alex Afari odua green pepper e Ghana wabe I think said the number 1 green pepper farmer odua no ayimu greenhouse. What the social media de aka ho enti no obia nimbedi oye enti obia ne the echo enti no we use that technology and the leverage, and at the same time the social media so the earn a return of income that run easy. So because at the return of income here visibility, and the visibility so is key. Because first ka wo do wie na wo se wo hwehwe obi na nko aba beto ne mama, but say wo unim obi unim ba bia wo ade a wo ye na that particular person na unim de wo ye so ohia bi obeba wo nchen tubo obi was na no me so post to ebro bi na that nipa kro na odu ebro no ho obi ka so me so post yam no me pe ba yire ti dia dia menya bi sa pepepe. For this reason, mami hu baby a wuti ye free. Mami hu wo comment section as baby wuti ye free. Na ye hu se le be as ye hwe bibia information bia wo regional capital na wo na say wo kro na wo so na yetime hu baby a wo na yetime contact o na wo so ama information. That's what it says SOS entrepreneur. Nti mami hu wo comment section na say baby wuti ye free. So technology at the same time, at the internet maker say the wrong leverage, because ye train season the rainfall, but say me use technology na me leverage your technology so I can do and settle an irrigation farm. An irrigation farm will help me say madakra na meti me ade e asset it okay, let the rain fall. And I say nka say na increase humidity also ensuo ni be pie na ayede a water you be bia e basa na there's no need say every day bia no so kwafo mo na wakogugu sunsuo ne titire omo dua ntos in vegetables. So the time has come as a Ghanaian farmer ni titire mu amopese mu komo ne no bibia wo bia start say ube thinking in a system way. Don't just enter in the farming thinking in the old time system of there be systematic thinking, and then me you say how can I leverage it from the A to Z? SOS metamason yentrance e dey na o se betima ye na papa na ya ye bibia na wo so why dey why you okay yenko business model ha na ye me dekese business model ya de bia ye faili papa because why ene ekobo ye maame mo amane me kan ye maame ma titire mu do kokofuo no anase ka hwe say that particular farming na ye no we can turn it to a business model. Now ye maame no will ask you what is the business model. Okay, yen kan yen fantoto from ni obi anti asemi business model and say you could business here obi a business bibi say obi or store what the 10,000 share in store say into what the 10,000 share in store no after obeto no akonya so for so 300 Ghana as a profit. Okay, profit obe yisu no there what they aka 10,000 no asa kwakoto ade foforo no they aba beton no onya say 500 ni bana oni no asa de shisken no ye that the same thing I was as a Ghanaian farmers here how the thing na cocoa farmers omu ye sikafo nkwa on the moment ye aban beti omoka omu harvest but after 3 or 4 months cocoa bu so mu sika na cocoa farmer no de oni sika bio if we say cocoa farmer sika no ababa ye something like chroma ye wono ye friend reshow na image no me post ro chinyampa na me de akire adintra because nipa no cocoa no ababa ye bibi ti se ni bicycle ye friend tandem minim se mo hu sa bicycle na enti cocoa sika na baba ye bibi ti se tandem and wo ni the first person na wo ye de wo paddle no enti wo ti aso mo maka nyina wo kire mo nye bie and mo abe se mo de o na wo carry wo forward enti no obi bia wote su bia e wait man cocoa sika na sa na tie wo Ghana obi oye cocoa fuo farmer bia no ni sika no enye implement e wo de wo yemu and that's the certain cocoa farmers no mu ni implementation omunim how to maximize it. Enti cocoa farmer no so de cocoa no cocoa ni ba no have si bia na no ano no ubusa no so na cocoa ni nyama ya fra better the second round. No, cocoa farmer o pese wo maximize wo niema fa I said me kan beekeeping fa gu ase baby e hodida ho no hyase ne dua o bayere aye cocoa ase bayere cocoa ase bayere e wo opportunity say ensan say wo land no eye emre ye soft ni ntino etimi boa for one bayere no ubetimi nya bia hwibaloma diabo pa na assassin good no enti se wo sanema we na wo cocoa be 10 acres na wo cocoa ase bayere bebrebe ne wase a eno no ntimi generate one income. Beekeeping no ebe generate income every time bia but at the same time beekeeping no ebe ma wo pollination aye cocoa nso so no atima sayede asa akosoro enti wo yield na de bia no ekosoro na ekosoro. That's leveraging. So cocoa farmer enfa wo cocoa enkonkoje what they say enkonkoje kuratra enkonkoje 10,000 enfa nkoje visa obaje 10,000 na 10,000 safa koye fufufro nefa ka ho but see to it say ye ma 10,000 ye mejo 10 acres in free unsem because that's not a kuratra because 10 acres and land in a crano 10 years to come and I say years na episode the crano in no kuratra on a land no value since as can akwaje. So it's a wrong leveraging ye no fee every time bia. One aspect of technology and person they can uye student now mame anaso papa ye cocoa ubetimi ape market man every time bia just say ubeko Facebook YouTube kwa de be TikTok no atwere from 2 months to come me papa ebe yesa dey we say oba be harvest we oba harvest we wo pe bia for sika bra ubetime buku anaso betime say order enu anu no eti technology no say ya papa no kra na name how to use it na wo a wo ye ni grandchild anaso wo ye ni ba no ubetime e dey aye ama no yenko how yesika no the next 4 pillars the 4 pillars no the one that aka aye network and partnership ye betime asset dey cooperatives say the name sika no your cocoa board for every year bia wo ni cocoa farmers share na wa kire omo how you betime dey are improve our soil organically na wa kire we cooperative asem na make o enye se bia by force say government na ebe kire ye betimi adidi entoboa na ye akwakoto bibi te say the spraying machine bibi te say drone ya abayi bi na akwakoto drone na ye de ato ye community baako enti every year bia no so a na akoto nuro na de ama drone no enti ene ye beba okromo wa na ye baba ye de na ye be spray ama o kire ye kwa na ye be spray ye ma na ye spray enti at the end no wo as a farmer no won say wo mbre bi no ho odin enkogia so nye kafu for the whole time of your and it's a leveraging bienko marketing say ye kan ye ho bomu a no matter what no the all free baby ba to ne ma no wontim be ma ye the rough price ya openo because oba me ho a me aka ne 10 okọ oba ho a waka ne 10 na wan fane ka anko back ya obe de obeto de ye ka no anaso ne ye betena se na a reasonable price ya de be ma no. So build your farm on a strong levels on leverage. And this leverage, and you see the word in Africa, and can say be a wrong thing. Let's go to the narrage, Narrage technology business model, Today I would hear me. Yes, a farm smart in Ghana. You perceive taking the agriculture level, no. You perceive take it to the next the agriculture, and you can say full sovereignty. It's right now, a day na wo catch them say knowledge, technology, business model, any partnership no. Emu day na wo choose. I person will start today. Say now you are going to leverage on your farm by the first pillar, the second pillar, the third pillar, and the fourth pillar. Mami hu me de link no so to Brabeka de wo so ni because your opinion matter. Moma yen kamom na this thing na mo hu ni no tomorrow no it will be like can say a snowball. Mamon teki agriculture and can say here for niema enye here for niema yenia bema Joseph Kumsi was watching from Manchester. Who knows say tomorrow ebi here be from Manchester e dey akọ Ghana for farming drone ho ye sent kwa senior comment ho ebi here be free US ejedu ho Mr. Felix ho Mr. Menu ho Kimbabs just say enuanom mama odi an nchese menkai. What I want to say is leveraging we is what Ghanaians need. Ubetimi ado 10 acres of cocoa, 10 acres of rubber, but it's when you see the leverage now you should only the limited resources na leverage na time any season it will go against you because the time now enka also odinya sika no ubedi 50 years na still na no na niema ye unless say let me tell you one thing. The difference between omu edua long term crops, long term investment crops and short term investment crops no. And say who could do cocoa kube cashew ni manema na the moment na o product ni beba out no na ide ache but o product ni banya ba out ni we na unye hwibio nti wotia na no no woti koko na no but the odia bibi te se vegetables no every 2 or 3 days bi an wote vegetables and sika na eba no so eno abi no mu yusu de dey omudi irrigation omudi set greenhouse omudi ye afi no de koto fridge na wo the vegetables no gum na wo de koto packaging na oye. That's why omo ye vegetables no de bia no omo ko manim and ye call long term investment so no de bia na ye de yetifako because ye de ato yadwum say the moment na ye do long term crop no cash crop no ye okay. You can still leverage on your farm. Ubetime dua cocoa, ubetime dua beans wase, ubetime dua niema wase. Se beans no amakra mo anso ambo ani kura na ebe repair your land. And he said them today choose one leverage ya. Ubetime one, let's start apply it tonight. But me no comment section ase. So we a farmer leverage be na apese we dey wo dey share wo dey ase. So fe na wo be komu so a ma yen hu na yem wow. Men waiting for the perfect condition. Leveraging is key. And one particular thing in farming say, where you can apply it on your own life. You can apply it on your own life because your leverage here in our lifetime, you will never be able to apply elsewhere. A bit of income abre. And now no me busas in your comment at DB. Oh, come up a we are ready at me ba. Semi come in your comment to no yes I didn't mamia. Na the obejimeno. So when you know the chem crana. Just say you fancy or Benjamin or Jimmy says canoa because why yes I didn't mamma so hear me Mrs. Sometimana. One I leverage, Mrs. Soma leverage also. And one factor, Mammy can we say and Sunny and family the word system where a bonus. Transinedrin said the word system, the whole word system is based on the principles of leverage. Upel, the whole system now, if we are based on the principles of leverage. Mamin chiromo. Never put agreement. You say, Minu me to one. Will be ne leverage ye. What you say? If we say, ye be deal, ye be show, ye be do, ye be no more. Will be now produce you and or dear my. Minu me no. A dear na ready ne. Say yes, we be produce near so dear more before fro. Near so ya leverage a will be so. We better now what so be so beat the system. But that's why it is. And unti and a sabi son aboa was son wo wuto for moi aboa ntati a ede efro no ede eko penny nam ni be ede ere. But before that no was no nam ho a wo koto untimi mpen no utia also akun. But when you to form you na or you leverage my ede will be fufro. And that's it. And upe wumpeo leverage no systemic a year a warriors. But just say the more na be be leverage no, the more na wo ye the wo from. But it's also so to me create leverage ya. Also so no what me the area ni bi. Me da say what SOS. Me da say what share link no. Me da say wo come for SOS ma obi. Together no. Enye easy say yentimi enyere. Enye me who say me single po. Together no we can build and create together. Legacy, and wealth, generational wealth. No. Senior comment in Bacham.
Boss Major also, where there, but then Chakassia ma one a Busianfo in as Abri, Omuguso Amoshe.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, also.
Sure. I think so. Unkoma woody no. Imu yamede. And imu eda mi huni se. As I said, obiya to me take advantage of near maybe around them. As a kind of honoma, I hope some in J. Ukasa a kind of hoa meet me come any mana. Hello.
But what make us Kafra?
Oh, okay.
Okay, what make Kafra? Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Before say me leveraging the America say me money nya brofo kasie bi hu bia ebe hunahuna yen but yen fa ne say de ben niema tools ben systems ben niema ben e betim beka boom your networks ben see ye share wa hanom ye share other platforms so strategies ben akwan ben so na ye betimi be fa kakra na ye wo no ye betimi ebe use no wisely a ebe boa ebe ma ye betimi ebenya better yields and answer bibi biara ye bia no you betimi be take advantage bia ubetimi leverage bibi na timi aboa ama wadwuma ye no atimi akontem ubetimi leverage bibi na atimi aboa ama empo no akwan kra mo betimi be faso a musikasem betimi be komanim e wo maintain bi no inti mimi hu ne say the abobo so technology finance and knowledge market no muneniema and even the human power no ni nyina ye bibia ehu ehia pa. We always talk about say partnership building networks and then your human leveraging and sometimes it do baby when it comes to the human leveraging because of partnering strategically so into human leveraging a partnering strategically being within some circles, being within some network be. Because you find some more community be. A couple of farmers on there bet me a leverage on their human resources. Let me their build BB. Even they can use that for machinery. But him say, oh, ye area mantem ha. Menkwa meka se mekoto tractor ne bo den but e bia nipa 5 we di kakraba ye betimi akoto na yetimi ayusu by even doing so with partner each other that same way na so no even sika ye gigi bomu yetimi de koto machinery no financially no ya leverage ankwanko free nipa ba akofo ho Timimi say there are so many things. Everyone say a kind of technology, and says you technology no say a brofu kakraka bia ma na say bibi kesi bia. I think every farmer you can start leveraging with your team on your farm by even just taking records. The our call the north side of the farm. Ekwako check is tomatoes na budia wo no kosen inra no niam bi ACC wo so ene niam no that person can use the cell phone at the twitwa pictures at the forward it twitwa pictures no forward that same picture no forward ye no ubetimi forward ya come agronomist bi amanatimi assess it sometimes the little things na you wetimi be ye no bebre into your mobile phones no may find share videos as farmers and before say we can leverage technology in that way You bet me you should keep records. The main way is a record keeping a issue at the mine. Until we have to start small. We have to start introducing Sani Mano. Adeɛ bi a wode wadwene ne bɛyɛ no, rather no, ma ne nyɛ sɛ use cell phone na take pictures at the message bi aka ho. And if there is a manager be ɔmo report to mana, all that information can be directed to a number B. Then from that number, no so betimi forward it to a number B. We betimi atena say a study the kind of informations are air from the farms, no, and then your money masa. Sometimes you betimi leverage technology. Yet you need to we says in so since beto ebi nso nto. Until we can leverage on irrigation. Ebia baby I want we will need like this solar pumps, irrigations, manema. Into anything be a bema by work smart, anything be a bema will move some steps ahead as compared to previously, no. Before say I don't want some na yenu abema kano. There are so many things I bet me aye. It's all about say we have our cell phones to do baby I bet me by research. Even weather cry no upese things about weather ni nyina bet me app free apps binom ne nema bet me take a very good advantage of it. Until before say yenhwe sa areas no. And sometimes you find yourself in a community when it comes to human leveraging, even the other farmers are with the kind of knowledge or the kind of information you can start educating them. The more now we'll share information with them, no. Mefa say be organic farm and I say it's as a wesua niema bi nti no ama bi a wo oniema bi ekoyie ma but assuming say the other farmer now on ne bo hye no ukoye so selfish say me de men hye na niema bi say yare asi ni ono ni de mu a ebeba wo de mu nti sometimes no ubetimi leveraging on that human leverage no ubetimi use that. Now they are educating Crawford just to safeguard Wumpo farms so that you be in a better position. Emma will be yari being in your bikra Emma be affected.
Sure.
You can about I think so what can about knowledge. Sometimes some of the knowledge we say any business and maybe be to me about platform no so and as be to me about farm beba. But sometimes you can be putting teasers be on we say online and then your manema sa impunibate me bed directing Crawford about because when people realize that you teaching and when they realize that they benefiting from what you are teaching and they be attracted in Crawford to you. And by doing so, no, all leverage the knowledge you have, no extend it to others. Sounds na won so be a winning knowledge be over share no. So we'll be so share knowledge be and as will be a share be or platform be so now so be accessor. Immediately a better accessor will seek that knowledge. No, also all leverage on obi knowledge. No way you swear no so now so or the ashisha wonema. Because obi any one more make me say be a winning be a one to end. People learn in kakran efi in Crawford because sometimes they feel oh and can be weighing a minimum, but I think that they are weighing so air cannon. And me when said to leverage very well, no, you should be obia we are willing to learn. You should be obia we are down to earth. Only the argumentative type na just say you see everything say BBI argument. BBI me person me say me better than one, answer me better than way. Immediately you start doing so, no. Even when people know something, when people realize that you are fallen, they won't even share anything with you. It is only money, as I said, yes. There are so many things. I think people keep saying, say, price and nema and yet. Sometimes there was some farmers be right now, and then the last video I'm sharing from Ayiko, not just the rate at which Ghanaian farmers are using weedicide fertilizers. They're killing us softly. They're killing us. We say so we are leveraging on fertilizer, those technology now, but sometimes when we are leveraging, you're leveraging wisely. As I say, by year within 2 weeks, now shall see air pro. But first, no, it will last for longer.
Yeah.
And yes, yes, leveraging anti. Not just say, oh, leverage amanabroso. We need to leverage wisely. Nema bebre wo hono mo a yebetimi be leverage. Even when it comes to infrastructure, we can leverage in that way. You see a nema essay, you produce essay. What can we do? Maybe storage, cold rooms be. And no betimi reduce post-harvest losses. And sometimes I nema we assume some more community be and some more cooperative be. We betimi invest into that. Within a community, amunim say a hono bumper harvest. Sanya man will need services. There are so many things I mean who say you bet me ever leverage. Sometimes you cry no. We can even leverage on institutions. Any policies are it be a honma a bia yadi abe gu honum about near maybe. This is the you can take advantage of whatever that is going on. Now, what build something around it? Yes, you can do that. Yeah, and that's answer we don't believe me right now. No dear, we don't believe in say yakwaji loan be yakwaji bibi or baby the ababa yajuma. But leverage on the little you have, leverage on the small that you have, and build something around it. Leverage on the knowledge acquire various platforms where Hanam microphone in some Babeka you can leverage on it and also see how best that once you beat me bebo. Or be a farmer or say or pay investor. I'm an what baby investing on ADBIM. Leverage by adding value, small value to their way. We produce, and I think say a bit to me be leverage on mini processing hubs. And you be kakraka be a mini. The mini can be one machine be automated machine be or one pediaka na manual. Just to build yourself to a certain level and sana a be what dive into bigger machineries and then yama. Adeba questions here and it said we need to identify key infrastructure gaps and build cooperatives a bit to best solve such problems. That is why the freedom rentals Mihuni said is something very, very important. They fill in a gap, infrastructure gap now pharmacy face, almost barber fix it. It is something. I think that and that topic, very, very important. Maybe who say a boy be brave, and also boy me yet me can one boom near to me. I am near ma a bit to me ever boy. What I am showing near Ako rabbit we say or baby tray. Leverage on that knowledge, leverage on that information. We have to start appreciating the kind of information that we're getting on various platforms.
Wow.
And the more, well, Sanya money yadea boy yama leverage yan farms that you perceive who farming money mano. These are the kind of information that SSC is leveraging on because they are knowledge. Maybe by just coming to listen, when we say Mr. Alcohol, at least or rates be any be for rabbit we say wachire nema ni bi obema wo moa ni bi obema wo feed kakra obesi dan ni bi nso ama wo ene ehun nema into leveraging, fan say you taking an advantage of something to build yourself and also to make money off it. Thank you, Pacho Manuesi.
For senior comment in the Kasa, the YouTube channel, Anna Made Ababetuono. I don't know, say senior Pacho say, senior situation in Pachomboa.
As strategies for biz. S, mom.
Yes, okay, we are.
Strategies for biz. Okay, sorry. Many active on the YouTube, no, but
don't
if
worry.
anything,
videos no nipa ni omu nyina nhwe nwie no. Ye 12 ye nyina ye nhwe de wo nyina nwie no. Na abetima ma we encouragement na what my active because I'm so can ho be. Nje busia for strategy for business one. Wo a won hwe no, unhu da no, ko subscribe ne hwe sa business strategies ya won so e video wa ye go na ye fan support. Eno so ye leverage na bia no. Ene ye ka no. Senior, Nyaminshra, also so unariji awodi aba for as a marriage, leverage, that's a.
Thank you.
It was for me, Bomonkai, Nyamia Duma next week, Friday. From leverage, you will enter to masters in farming. How Ghanaian youth can specialize, lead, and build legacy. Live on Friday, 31st October, 8:30 p.m. sharp. Make a say farming a year tetekwa. Okay. Siniako so ayobia said the senior comment kan no. Also some information or their up to now no. And more do ye and they say would use some information any video any na ya. Aye dey beba and chen kra na beba. O use some video now so to me set your farm. Rabbit farmer from here to 3 years, you can leverage it to all the OPBR and inshrine your audio. Say do now time akoko a rabbit back the commerce in aqua and so she inshrine beer. Nti a idea beer a better was it. Now only homes what you call. Okay. Aye do. Obeni
Baya.
we got your openi a friend or openi a jedu. As was openi or jedu.
Yeah, Joe.
Boko dear.
I be a boko and yenina. That you are sitting. We have a baby, then show top baby, national top baby, in 90 million boko, sir.
Right. 4 season a bako bana bako sanity correct. More when you didn't command yeah, correct.
Siabon Preno Dacro, Obi dear Barno, Obi so dear boy, your diabo bia, no funny, sir. I was in a day. Medium better for the Abrono. Yes, sir.
Farm Smart Ghana, you go so as a series, Nana you drew leverage. You also your farmers, it's not to say omu yejuma, but it's like sailing against the wind. Oh, until today, no, say your farmers, say leverage systems for African farmers, they can apply to their work and they can echo it.
Okay. It's you.
Because cocoa farmers and cashew farmers and because this is season.
I don't know, yeah.
I just do this is cannibal season. A banso 3 months per scanning from Muslim.
Vegetable farming. If you're in some of the day.
And only leverage and also be an order de coto de coye.
So, sir, or no, leverage, and on the priority, no. The ono person odi ni sika ye no de aye no nti me no eno enye me ya. I
Okay.
don't feel sad for somebody who spend their money unnecessary without planning. It will call spend this can unim say usika ba fear. That is where you have to invest the money when it comes. It is a when invest this can when save usika when ye bibi for fry this bebrel before enobeba. Now we now time ni nyina de koye ya a year no na ya priority into ye ni wi a fa unsa sha odam reform na tenancy na no munsu otwan ope. Aha, because me so nkyerɛ me because so nkyerɛ me a there is nothing I can do. You have to know what is right. Inti uji ukoko sika no kashi usika ni nyinaa no ɛyie na ehia wa it's your choice. You go for it. Men kan kyerɛ sɛ memfa nkɔyɛ yie because ebia deɛ also ya wo ho bɛtɔ no. Aha, me de better stocks, me de be other opportunities I be huno, me leverage on different platforms and I say different farms. Me de better toniama, ebia cashew no crano, me a farmer dear, but me so me shall say, me sika na me dear, but me so me to be a free afofro. Na ma sivu and na me si warehouse bi, me de be gum, na metimi aye koko na wo ye no, as I said that nti asase na ɛda wo kokoo no ho no kokoo no bi wɔ hɔ koraa ntamu na kwan dedam adan na wo nnua abankye ne bɔɔdeɛ bi anaa mako wobɛtumi adua no kokoo ne mfimfini baabi a ɛhɔ kokoo no anyɛ yie no mako bɛyɛ yie baabi a nsuo taataa hɔ a wodwin sɛ kokoo dua no ɛsisi hɔ no awu no wodua ayi kokoo anaa mankani wɔ hɔ a wobɛtwa kontommire no atɔn ɛyɛ cash flow. So all these things, you know, say, oh, need that so say koko no kwa and a usika. So be it. That's your choice. And you just can't even now say any we are maybe soon me because maybe see kind of plan that home. Ah, me man yabin way say me the kwakwa ye a fancy stuff. Ah, si can ba afe ni ye be difference. Cashew scaba na ye charter taxi ni ye mpaboa gu baakum ni ye so ye te baakum because sika ba fie said the okay boso me miensa hwere the next ka ne ko owura fi se cashew ne be so a ebe so next year. So you need to plan a planning calculation any edenam. Everything in this life is by numbers. You miss the numbers, you miss the opportunities, you are doomed. And you know, leveraging it there are so many and found it there we bibi a wuye bia cashew no kra na wo mu no se cashew no enyini no ebi a wutwitwa mu no branches na wutwitwa no cashew ni nua na wutwitwa no kra no eyeja utimi eboaboa no ewo a utimi ton you make money ye no ye de ani say small monies are things we ignore. Whilst we waste our time chasing the big money, nti ebe wasting all the energy no big money ne beba no ne ye de ka bebre nti sika kese ni ntimi nso yen nka den na kuani ti koko $100 still okobo bosia de kotua ne ba school fees because ye live ya adwene nyina no ye calculation na to ye tirimu say afi bia no menya $100 nti and only lifestyle inflation. No, we're inflating the lifestyle no to match the $100, you know. Oh, yeah, nipa na yeti wiase no. Bibia sika bi anywhere so ye nyina di o. But you do baby you squeeze some and push some somewhere and let it bring something to you. And only leveraging na Mr. Brakwamete kanu. Wo no we a cocoa farmer. What can you leverage in to support wo na we no wo next door wo next farm neighbor e was asase da ho no di dua we ka kire no ke twa wasase have acre bi mame na mi ndua duane ama wo so na mi mfanye mfandua mako ana nkuruma ana bi you can do those things men can adwuma etimi fi kokoko ase koko ni ntam na abo ho no duane ma nkakra bi wo ho you can do it. We a cashew farmer, we a cocoa farmer. Ubetimi at the beehives. Why a beehives at the SEC cocoa farm no? Bees no beboa a pollinate cocoa no. at the end of the day bees ne be produce a war ama we ye war no so aton woton a war na bee wax no beeswax no enso another market. So there are so many things you can do. Osi o mi koko no mi ni asase a me di ye bibia koko na se no. Se wo koko 10 acres a koko na se ubetumi di beehives e mako be ye 50 agu koko na se. Omo beboa ama wo koko no da se wunya bees be a 20 and 30 boxes. Trust me, you will have a bumper harvest because they will pollinate that farm for you. Cashew, the same thing. Cashew farm no kakra edaho. There now they cashew na se no bobo boxes no beehives no bi bobo pesisi ho ye wo ewom ebeye yie. Utwitwa cashew no mu a eja na eba no utimi boaboa no maame na ochi bayire ewo kwan ho no utimi paake eja no na de akoma no cashew ja one of the correct ones utimi shibidie cashew na ni nua ne koko ni nua na watwitwa mu no utimi hye eboaboa no hye enso no ne ade na ewo mu no you can use those ashes na wahye no e dey fertilize wasase no because potash which the plants need. So you gather them, you burn them, you use the ashes back into the soil to boost your plantation. Yeah, first ni etwa abe na yenyansa e de akoya apeteshi. Wo cashew, wotete aba na cashew fruit na aka no, de na wo de ye. Pe baby boaboa no na chimmu nsuo no fermente. Za nsuo no ubetimi anoa e de abrew apetashi anase alcohol na waton eyesika. All these things are things you have on your farm, but we throw all of them away because you're adding value no ho. You're how to leverage on different things. Well, ubetimi ayes cashew na bana ye tugu no ubetimi kura boaboa no wa ye no compost. Wadodo nwura no nyina de afra na waboa no waye compost no waye manure nti no eye epro na se edane manure na utumi bag sa manure no eton ma vegetable farmers. So there are so many things, so many of them. Abe abe a utwitwa abe no ho a utumi shred, utumi to shredder wayam saa we no na wo de agugu abe na se e control weeds. Instead say anke begu ho na awowo beba behyem ene saa niema na obi nam na ekowo na utwitwa ye na no wayam washrede na de agugu abenase eboa ema asase no rejuvenate asase no minim se question bi wo ho a ubebisa me a aburo utwa aburo ni wi a aburo ni nua na aka no ye boaboa no ubetimi aton amakuafo a omo ye mmoa eno wo de koma na obeyam no de afidi ne mmoa nti nka wo de kwa ono nso ade obekum na ntwie no otimi yi na ntwie abasa ba akode mawo anaso obeto no watua oka barter trade enye krono enye bone. Me I go to farms where the farmers no edi aburoni nua no corn stalks no ebre we for na omo cattle ranch na omo aba beji de ntwie no ensuo ni ade na omo hohoro no slurry no na omo de akọ omo de tankers abetwi na de kọ na afuom na de akọ spray na asase no so or prepare na asase no for next plantation. So you can leverage all those things without buying fertilizer. Wow, betumi aye wow organic fertilizer krokro bi wo afuom ho a wo de wow afuom niama na no na eye because utwitwa enwura green bia na wo di gu ankurem. Let me give this out for the farmers for free. Twitwa enwura no fa gu ankurem green no fa good barrel man na say drum man na bibi bucket im na say nsuo gu so pe ash ya bi enso ana say we fa gu so na soki si ho ma ho be 2 weeks e be pro be wo say wo be bie so no wo bie so be after 4 or 5 days wo nunum bo wo say haban na hyase nsuo no ahyase e dane green after 2 weeks wo hwie sa nsuo no 1 cup Now the fra 10 cups of water. Now the water will flow now. Trust me, now here the changes are ebeba. Eye nwura na wadɔ na o. Nwura bia no emfa ho eye apia wo, eye die yo. Wo dia ne se wasoki na wanya sa green you know liquid no solution no. Now wo de afra one part. Now the afra 10 gallon 10 cups. And I say one needs to be a 7 and a 6. What dilute now the guwa na any harmful effect bia is organic and it will go back to the soil. So we yes now you are saving money and can be used to the fertilizer. Who save who says cano and who save who says cana men fan koto kalomo and fan we fatu baby because yen the any say who save who farmer ni sika the next thing no we're inflating a lifestyle no because when you have free money into was so okoto kalomo ewo baby e was so okoto suya okoto tilapia yem frɛ no okwa asɔre nanka wuyi 10 cedis da bia ye save wo say ya ma free fertilizer no na fertilizer ni sika no de koye show asɔre dem sika na utia na mfa returns bia mre wo it is gone and it's not coming back. So kakra meka no ma memfa ntwere ha no mantra hye wahwe a ti afa so me da se
yo for ejedu na akasa no so hwe ase a nugget from a deuce deep dive no a YouTube channel ko YouTube na ko hwe a deuce deep dive wa obehunu hoso so no also lifetime experience and go a nugget nko ba kubia na top format said ye oba pa aye nkwa no so format na asase ageta saa so nsem no eto wasoma na ye kom tiko neko subscribe ye 14 kwa na sende enipa 14 obia subscribe to Akos Rabbit Farm ni YouTube channel strategies for bees YouTube channel and those deep dive YouTube channel leverage na bia no
Charles maminka we maka kuafo de maminka omo nni asase onni onye kuyani wa we unni asase unni wo de wo fa bia nja wasase bia unyanya skanto bi unni kapre bibia ni ubotom wo no your currency is your honesty. Your currency is being sincere and truthful. Your currency is finding opportunities and leveraging on the opportunities. Said the name Mr. Kwame Kano. It's what the any say. Now, call Mr. Alcohol. Ukwa o say me pacho mati say o rabbit no say o organic fertilizer bi ewom. Na minima brantie bi a ono nso odua vegetables. Chira me said the obey you no. Na me fa bi nkonkoma no. Menim say we ye beboa no. Na waje. Say Mr. Akko at the mouth 10 cedis. Now would the comma the ono tono 12 cedis are we make it 2 cedis. What is Sikano straight up. Now I bet you Mr. Akko Sikana man. What the 2 cedis not to her. Now I say another consignment at the court. Say when your vegetable farmers no more test it, say fertilizer no. Na say omu nyina prove say a year juma. When your business, because now no we are supplier of very rich organic fertilizer to vegetable farmers. Eti Mr. Akko organic fertilizer ni nyina no from the rabbitry no one awoji say enti eba mu na no wakwaje every week bia no wogia you are supplying it to all those vegetable farmers. When your new customer no wa refer no to first customer no say oh, we won't try be free ni pass mercy or your cabbage or this farm. Na bisano. No, I do one dance here. Nkakra by the time I will make it 10 trips, you know. So one trip we are now make it 2 cedis, 2 times the same. Times 10. Ebia now no, sir times 10 now when you know. Utimi at the top. E be free, Mr. Alcohol. You see, I know qua 2 gallons biem ba what the anaka hunti woje 3 woje 3 no kra na so 4 gallons a wo no kredi enti obetimi di aka wo ho se gini nyina akọ na fa kɔmɔ na oba na wode aba. So these are things, and woyɛ na wokɔba no vegetable farmer no ada a wo nso wobɛka kyerɛ vegetable farmer ne sɛ minim restaurant bi wɔ ha enti no mepɛ sɛ megye wo vegetables ne bi na mede kɔma wo mu a ɔno nso ɔmbɔ w'atirimɔden ɛfiri sɛ wokɔnya organic fertilizer no wode brɛ no ɛma ɔno nso ne nnɔbaeɛ no ɛkɔ so. You can leverage. Who betimi kura ka kyerɛ vegetable farmer ne sɛ mepɛ sɛ wodua saa mako type wei bi ma me because me wɔ customer bi ɔbɛtɔ. One man assignment obedua de ama wo because odua a one man fertilizer asisi ano ɔnkɔ nkɔtɔ saa fertilizer aboɔden ne biem. What the pure organic and the cheap one a ɛyɛ adwuma ɛde abrɛ no. So this is how you also have to leverage. You leverage with your honesty and your truth, sincerity, and it will move you from baby awujinano to a different level. May I say?
You say that's it. It was for from leverage now and yakasa fa we are going to masters in farming next week. How Ghanaian youth can specialize, lead, and build legacy. Maybe say nyame aduma from 5 years coming, farmer be any where or call for more benantie. That doesn't mean say ye show ye pehio, but meaning say what me either after me abedi systems, leverage upon leverage, and legacy upon legacy. Meaning say who farm anymore, who co farm na or hona ukwaji wasumjue, and you feel ne wakra na ukwaji wasumjue. That's it. Eti obibia wutie me mempai wona se nyame adoma 5 years to come no. O farm no enye wasumdue. Wa farm no enye bebia uduru ha. Se stress kra na aba so kra na uduru ho na emwa na mo going around no. Crops na AED, flowers na area we na ekoso no. Emma wa akuma. Chese emma wanije. So don't miss this masters in farming because apart from the leverage, then you need something to master in it. Until next week, share 8:30 na yentuaso. Now, I never call and say sometimes and ye call for photo because you can be said don't sell your land. And I call farm can be said will be or to me in a much no selling land, but we need land and measurement and so what on be beer. But say nipa wo nyina so munya sa type of video ye jedu e kasa yi bi na se nipa no tia wonu atwa ofamu aba enti awareness we kran so no another problem enu ti na mpanifo bu bebi se obi ne obi kire enti se obi ni mu na se won se won na ba bi a onam no ha no na emo na then you can leverage on it. Leveraging interest there be as no say sika ejedu kan. Wo kire no ewia senior akọ waba ona no meni ni interview no kan se ba ko bi na me depa wo say nyame ya doma me pese me set workshop and I say something like teachings. Obi obeba bia no me free. But se wo need yourself person me set ma dia e ho no de mesere ni diem so be de obetua meka. O kan san to some say wow. There's a minute can be was an original Cabian Cameton. Yeah, let's call it a spade a spade. Oh, but when him idea, san knowledge no bunya abona me drink no. Also so persuade o mano or dima and san obenya bibia wo mo wanya. Inti be pa machawada. Farmer na wo ben wo na wo se ne ho kire no. Enye bibia se oni pe wo. Name maybe they want to see na so hweye these 2 days no me pursue bibi the pyramid of a knowledge knowing just to know no kra no yasem obi just to know no yasem obi Now, after knowing the Quran, just to understand the Wunimun Quran, and also another level of problem. So knowing, understanding, awareness was obitiho, who say every baby, but now the Quran, I say, who's in a free banner, a jebi na shinty, and who's a free over. And awareness in so is another key. And every level of understanding, every level of a yibiano, udru also a wukia, a crow would be in the door. And he said, no, a key. Understanding, a key. Awareness, a key. And after awareness, then you reach the level now. Nobody's going to stop you. It's why one who's posting, SOS, uko YouTube abehu, uko Facebook abehu, uko other social handle abehu. Sini yako mepacha memo wako hapa.
Wajas mejoso
Pacha bako die.
nyamena do namonso e.
Onyankopon adom bibia bako.
Frase da manyame. Le nyame asi pa fiada do say ya na chese. Another opportunity say dey we ba na ya besua de. Na enyina so ya kan tirabom ne ehunu se ne ewe ya. Ebebo ama agriculture ewo ye mamu ha no so etumi ejina so yi. First of all, mechanic say I think say the reason why until you crew manum agree no yen sheda emphasis seriousness because yen sheda any nimdie bebre ewo ho. I don't think I say send adwene esi yen ewo ho no amana kwa bibi ti say oh we die service say eyo mo man ko school ana we die mo ahia wo mo no ena ewo say omo yes adwuma no. But on a more serious note, say share agree no year. If we are really getting to understand it very well, I think it's one of the best ventures. We have nothing to do or we have no way to complain about it. But because we are not doing it in the direction whereby we will see the bountiful yield out of it, I don't think that my taking say already to say ready to say. It's the actual picture now. I also can who agriculture no. You need a picture no, but we are boy trim and there can be. And I don't know my that is say my the actual information now you hear no. So in this picture or in today's addition, I think yenya opportunity na yenya addition we know. Yes, we see more modern say better for the name. Because that is what is killing us in Ghana here right now. Kakra will be in Bia or the on the channel. And a command is na information a beki to be omwa omunim adie nkoa na so mo sika nkoa na ebenya access to it. And I mean who is MY who my dey no nya obey na so no oniska they will take it through or will go through all those procedure near that day. And na ama ne ye na kwakwa bibi ho no. So in this case, I think it is very, very important that you check sanim die we yenye niama afoforo no so artist and say agree no opportunities be brave I bet me I'm making use of it. Na enkoye say da bia ji say ye dey ahoden fire second no. This time we can get people, we can how do I call it? We can farm big area like 10-acre land, 20-acre land. Enkoye say ye dey ahoden na edo. Nipa ahoden to me. First, because they were not having all access to all this kind of farm machineries near that, eti bi obense bu onu ma one plot kakra bi na ire ni ma no ma do ana bi onu nko ana se bi ofa na fofo no ma ko bo ani ado kitwe bi no ma do. This time round we have machines. This time round we have chemicals, fertilizers and other weedicides and normal people ahodoɔ a ɛbɛtumi aboa yɛn in terms of farming. Ɛnkɔyɛ sɛ yɛne ayɛ de ahoɔden no nko ara na ɛkɔyɛ no bebree. Mɛgye di sɛ no nana abambuo no wɔ mu no. Ba ɛnɛ yi na saa nɔɔma no aba deɛ mbɔ yɛn ho mmɔden sɛ ɛbɛ make use of it na yɛbɛsan nso so educate amanfoɔ ama ɔmo ahunu sɛ it is very important sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛbɛba into the agric sector no. Na yayere ye ho na yaye, because let's say if a family be a Ghana hanum family be a crowd bear 2-acre land of farm kra the yin say a combat day in ukrum ha and I because so akra and me and any other free outside country there. So this evening what I would say is that I was seeing in a boy homeworking say new mechanisms new systems na bana boa Emma farming and as agriculture no easy for us now. I think it is high time we begin to accept it. Yes, the engine to say the best way to go and the easiest way for us to do bigger and then exceptional farms. And see, Uncle Charles, kakra meka na you may I say.
Yo, I said that in Yamisha. I was thinking you didn't come about here. By the way, you made your own common so I'm on you and why until there. You better also watch.
Uncle Charles. Watch you.
Yeah. It was your fault. One thing. Me share how when you may see Koso or your crew muna. Sometimes, you know, ka ehia de kakra bi ana e de yetimatiki to the next level. Nti ohwe cocoa farmer no. Baby wadro no nkaka kitikiti. Na nko reach another realm of you can say wealth and I say sikasem ni nema no. But sa this thing na ekumi kura bi your friend enough. Oh, I'm okay. It's good enough. It's enough. No. Eya de bia e kan ye ho. Enti e ma yentimi reach that knowledge na ye nyina ye kan e wo sa leverage no. Enti moma ye hwe ni ye say ye sua leverage no. Moma ye ha hu say sa enough spirit na enough thought ni use no. Okay, I have 20,000, that's okay. Me koko 10 acres say the jedu kan 10 acres ni okay. Me wo there be cocoa no yemfa bibi nhya ase e wo the same land na ase. Aqua farms o say ono de ni bring nyina nso no yede obeton ene kofo nso so hwe kira kwan adintina nko ompe na mo nko a enti se ne ye na afumawa o chinyampa etumbi mama yento aso ajadu se wo bibi kan kakra na se o de beto so amaya na
Mr. Akoya, that's it. I think say Mamenka Asembako. So we a cocoa farmer. Now we cocoa butter and I say cocoa oil. Shame on you.
ajadu
So we a coconut farmer. Now could be na so and you still buy coconut oil. Shame on you. Because that oil, no, getting that oil is one of the easiest things you can do. Getting oil from cocoa beans, the same as oche adri. Na wayam, na wayi adrengo, and I say we shea butter from a shea nut. So wo cocoa no. What the pride who say media cocoa, me have been a cocoa farmer for 15 years. What have you experimented apart from the cocoa beans you sell on that cocoa farm? Say cocoa now so 1 year, and I say so na yanta what the bay day. So ukube na what they pride wo ho e dey kire say wo na wo kube farm kese no. Se kube no so na yanta. Because we see can a fresh coconut now we turn coconut water.
Yeah.
At the end and the aka no dey. We a cashew farmer. Untimi kura mfa cashew ni bi kura anye drink. Untimi cashew na nkasa wo pie na kwa abonten a wakoto cashew nut ayachi e di free India e di aba. But we a cashew farmer of about 15 acres. What are you leveraging? Leveraging no dodo na na nye se obi enkoto machine bi mfiri baabi o. Wankasa obetumi akeka nneema asisi ani. Wankasa obetumi aye nneema koku aba no fo gu ade mu chi. Uchi wi asi ni wadrom wode asi. Usi ni wadrom na se wode fa kom fa gu blender mu na yam. Wo yam afasi jaso. You will see the oil coming up. Wo yan te se de yeye enkatisam no. Wo yam no, wo yam fiko sa obehu se esi wo kra obehu se oil na hya ase eba. Upa wodi nsuo ohono onwa ne bebre wo me ne kakra bi wodi nsuo gu so a obehu se oil na ba. You can extract those oils. When you fresh organic oil you can use. Cocoa butter is good for the skin. Nti wo cocoa farmer na nka wo yire. Ni skin ye hu anaha adan ya ma ni kunu aye cocoa butter amano from scratch. Coconut farmer, coconut oil no, one of the best things you can have. It's in kawawa ye why yam kube no, wachi munsuo no, wodi esi jaso, why you oil no, nanka wawo ne wo yire ne wo mba. The amudi twitwi mose coconut oil no, with the baking soda kakra kum, eno na wodi twitwi wo mba so they will be free from cavity. You can do this. Ebiano, we pride ourselves with the sizes of acres. Mr. Alco, me hear ni woni ni interview ni dano nano niama obechere no. He understand the rabbit he's doing and he's taking it to a different level. He's doing so many things. Nti wonso o field na wo no. What are you adding and what are you leveraging? What are you doing? Leveraging in say leveraging ya de kese bi a wo hia certificate bi ansa no waye o. Eye niam nketenkete na. Eye niam nketenkete na. Niam nketenkete na. Wo aburo ma yire nchenchewie enchewie yai onchenchewie no nchenkate kakra nka ho. No nhyɛ aseɛ sɛ ɔhyɛ gu bottle mu de ne ti atua so. Graphic and Times. Wobɛtɔn wa wonyonko akuafoɔ no kra 11 cd 55 cds ɛyɛ waburo na wapata no so na wochi ye o ɛne nkateɛ kakra na wowɔ na no ɛna wachi na de nkyene kakra bi agu ho. You can sell those things ɛno bɛtɔ aduane ɛwo de bɛtotɔ nam kakra. Bako Mr. Alco, ebia Mr. Alco kra no oni adagye a odi twa aduane ema mmoa. Iti usi o ene empacho me supply o grass. Grass no de wahi na ope. Nti wo de ane se wakotwa na wo de bre no. Utwa na wo de bre no, utwa na wo de bre. Wafuo na ensensan esere na gye afa no. Saa esere no, you can sell that grass to make money. Your farmers in California, omudia esere o. Esere ya. That's all they do. They are hay producers. They don't produce anything. Esere eno mudia. No matter what omo ya nantwie. So there is so many things we can do. So many of them. That's it.
Yeah, do that's it. Mama fa we into to na epania kase wie na o se fie nsu asa. Obibini Africa. Okone also ni YouTube Obibini Africa ye also YouTube channel. Ye ni or kasa or comment was here. Or we post to one of the niemane every day we post to video. Na ba kubino was can yesterday no tomorrow today yesterday visa mean kana me ejedu kasanya na metase kameri hwesa particular you na nka media ba na machi mo chiro de kakra ade a me pese me chewa ne se enne se de na me kan enough no enne na ye enough ma o chinya mpa you don't know so mama yen so leverage based on the past yen use for present na yenye the yen programming for the future. Say the misika Yami aduma Friday, yebeko masters in farming. Na yebeto aso say the moment every day, every Friday be ye live show Yami aduma this coming Tuesday. Mene ye ma maybe edin komobi. Se bibia tomwa this coming Tuesday. Memano de adie bia brewa. Asien farmers ye wo titri ye remote areas ebeboy. But it's not a promise. I will try my best to say be able to media about this Tuesday. So I'm Tuesday and so then I fan video so ye Nyame shraw say o click your video so. Nyame shraw say o share video. Nyame shraw say o like ye. Nyame shraw say comment ye. Nyame shraw wa obabehwe na chire. For the next video, we are trying to build a system that lasts. So any leveraging how to build systems, how a simple banana, a timmy cost how has avocado, and then we go supermarket. My avocado in my pocket. So me can't watch it a while. Unimini. I had €3.40. A 2 pay. €3.40. All the Kogan schema meaning they say the headro. I didn't know more than so be the na yen hwede onyame be wo the first of all shall see na edua for Ghana market who knows my share next week Friday. By the way, subscribe say the be ya update bia so obehu because every day bia no update your YouTube channel so Facebook page or ana WhatsApp community so eje na person kasa na
Charles Meka Assembly. Yeah, I was in no. Yeah, yeah, drive. Yeah, yeah, fuck car. Let's all be careful. And maybe I'm a Washington. I feel now about 12. About 3:12. And you maybe are. If we are not pa, me shall say may drive from 7 o'clock up till now. My kind accident, my 14 today. Just today. 14 accidents. Most of them were avoidable. Mobile phones, ekahubi. People cannot keep their phones until they end their trip. People cannot use hands-free unless they are holding the phone and they are talking and looking on that screen. Mepamuchao. Sa TikTok na manase alert na unya ye na wukwa kwa click na wahwe no. It can take your life. Some of the accidents, I don't think some people made it. Our young ones, especially young ones, teenagers, young people, no, please. You can be the best driver on the road, but one crazy driver can kill you and take your life.
yeah.
It doesn't matter how many experience you have. The accidents is becoming one too many. It's becoming too many. 14 accidents are mechanical, it move 4 trucks. And the truck accident is one of the dangerous ones. Yabesere. Ebi awo no se nka wo hwe kwan so a anka obehu se o mirror no mu no obi air drive careless bi wo wachi na nka wa free kwan no so na wa mana betwam. But because you were not paying attention. Yabesere. Kakra meka no. That's all I want to say. Me that say.
A word to the wise. ye ka kilometers ya wo de egu wo kotodwomu a ye ntimi nkanto ndi se wo de wei every wutrimu aba se ye nti a mpenifo se obobomo chichi frisu ase beka che se den chemawu a ye nyi na chinye nti ni titru ye wo ye kurom ya yesa video fa sa road accident nya no mum ye hwe ni ye just a matter of seconds say the jedu kan no ya de link na to menko ye cross life no but brami ni nkomo ya mishra mo se muti USS ya da mwase eja no nkama kuma na mo to so ankoso ntie na bibi pa ba firi mu aba ma bye.